Just like to share my experience with working with Carliff and to share a little bit about why I believe it was a beautiful experience working with him. The first time that I actually decided to work with Carliff was when was 5 minutes into his talk when he got on stage at the Vince Dan's Entrepreneurship Masterclass workshop. And he decided within 5 minutes, or within the first 10 minutes of his talk, he decided to share a very touching, true story about his personal experience going through in business and life and the ups and downs that he went through. And I thought, for a person to get on stage, to talk to a bunch of strangers, and to come up with a bunch of things that are, first of all, honest, second, very open, and third, very forthcoming about his personal life. I thought that showed that he had a certain level of quality to his personality. Now that's a very rare thing in business. You don't quite get a lot of people with quality personalities, and that's what I like to work with particularly. So I found that to be one of the first things that actually made me interested to work with him. Now, secondly, when I set up a meeting with Carliff, we met at his office and we decided to talk about a few things. And again, he demonstrated the same honesty, openness, very forthcoming, very easygoing. And despite the fact that he was very busy, he had a lot of things to do that day, but he still managed to dedicate time to myself and my partner to listen to our concerns. And the most important thing that actually got my attention that day was that he actually said he heard everything we had to say, and then he honestly said that he was sorry that what we were proposing wasn't necessarily what he did in with his company, but that he'd be able to link us up with people who he knew would be able to handle that kind of data. So he wasn't biased in any way. He wasn't unprofessional, though. He was very professional, and most importantly, he was very honest and he was very forthcoming. And like I said, these are some of the things that in business you don't get. So the one thing or the two things that I found that I really enjoyed about that I really liked about the Carliff experience, or my experience working with Carliff, was that he was very open, he was very forthcoming, and he was very easygoing. So he was a really good person to meet, to work with. I do hope we get to work together in the future. I definitely like to have people like that in my inner circle as well. People like that kind of add a quality to your life and to your business. So yeah, I think it's definitely an experience that I believe everyone should taste.